wallet. Oh, man. What's up, Nate Dogg, Greg? How are y'all today? What's up, brother Marco? Just do a little lunchtime chit chat. I ain't got nothing to necessarily talk about. I already ate my lunch, so y'all don't have to suffer through me eating. You doing okay, Greg? I got a couple of knives we can show, but that's about it. Nothing crazy. Just a little simple tote for the day. Got that bug out killer. This has been a pretty good night for me, man. I've really enjoyed it. I mean, hell, for what was it, $10, I think? Just had lunch. Yeah, I just finished lunch myself, Greg. It holds a pretty good edge. I think they said this one's D2 steel. I'm not sure. Can't remember. This one's got a little brass Lego head bead on it. That was I think I got that on Temu, maybe. I don't know. I had the Mexican. I had the Taco Bell. Kind of the Mexican, kind of not. What's up, Todd? Nah, we had I already ate, had Taco Bell. I got on a phone call with old Kalen, old Gunslinger Cal. We chit-chatted while I ate, and I drove back over to the office and got in the parking lot. I was like, you know what? Let's have us a little lunchtime chat. So here we are. Ain't got a whole lot going on. Oh man, we got a Carolina knife slip today. These are super clean, super simple, really nice. I got an 8OT in here. Yeah, happy Friday, Jim. This one comes to me by way of Jason McMillan, old Ozark boy. I hadn't been on the YouTubes very long, and me and him were talking. I don't know, I was telling him I'd picked up, I think it was a 34 OT I picked up. Timoteo, yeah, she knows. He's like, well, do you have an 8OT? It's the big Stockman. I was like, no, I don't have one of those. He's like, I got a couple, I'll send you one. I'm like, man, you don't have to do that. He's like, no, everybody needs an 8OT. So he sent this one to me. It's really nice. He'd done a cleanup on it, he told me, and super nice. Did a little, the blades have gotten a little bit of the grayness to it. It was like mirror polish, but I've carried it and used it and everything else. So I'm carrying that one today. It's got the peppering on the back. Super nice. I had another 8OT that was a Schrade Walden, a pre-73, and it is in the mail on its way to Alabama. Did a little trade with brother Kevin down there, Alabama Knife and Tool. So I got him a package sent off this morning. Got headed to rescue my wife. She locked herself out of the van. Oh no, Mario. Lord have mercy. Yeah, them old trades, man, you can't beat them. So yeah, mailed. Let me see, what all did I mail off today? Mailed off Kevin. What's up, Tyler? Brother Tyler. So mailed off Kevin, trade, a long overdue package for Chase Hanna over at Southern, is it Southern Blades? I think. Chase is a good friend. He's in our Instagram group, and finally got a project knife done for him, and that finished up everything we had. So mailed off, I did a project knife, we did a trade for a knife, and a slip. So he gets a slip. He's getting a 6375 American Workman in the red, and then a dock knife, an X's Under dock knife that I had recovered. I'm sure y'all seen it on the lives. So let's see here, Kevin and Chase. Oh, and Gunslinger Cal. We did a trade, and I got his my end of the trade sent off. Sent him a 1990s Case Classic Whittler, big one. I think it was like 4 3/8 inches long, big old knife. So got that sent off. It was just 3, yeah, just 3 this time. And just finalized the trade with old Kerry Buchanan on Facebook. I'll get my end of his out probably Monday or Tuesday. Greg from Indiana. Thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up. That's getting better, by the way. Slowly. What else? About all I had going on this morning. Swung by the clerk's office at lunch and registered got the bike legalized, so I think we may take a little dinner cruise tonight. And then I think we're supposed to go out, maybe go ride with some friends tomorrow out to a show, car show. I think that's what we're doing. Yeah, I don't know. Your dog leg. Did we talk about a dog leg, Bando? I know that we have talked about something. I just can't remember what it was. But yeah, it's a wait now, man. I've got, let's see here. There's 2 sets of Saudis, a Saudi Junior, and then I just received a package from a guy that's 4 or 5 different knives to get rehandled. So yeah, man, you need to get it sent out so I can get it. It can get on the list in the books. And that's just knives. Hell, I'm covered in leather work and just got to order. I don't have either. Oh yeah. You need it. Yeah, that won't be no big deal. I can knock that out real quick. That wouldn't even go on the list. I could knock that out in a live one night or something while I'm waiting for glue to dry or something like that. Mike's Life, what's up, buddy? Yeah, just got to order in. One of the women that I work with, they have a houseboat, and they've got these like drapes or something like out on the outside of the boat. And when they roll them up, they've just got bungee cords on them. She wants me to do some leather straps. I'm gonna make them like belts and do some tooling and stuff on them, make them real nice. There's five or six of those. So she said just to get her a price on material, I can go ahead and get all the material for it, and then we'll settle up afterwards. So, but I mean, that's like a $300 job, and it'll need to get done. I'd like to get it done pretty quick since summer's coming and they're going to be on their boat a lot. So maybe once I get the leather that I'm working on now, maybe I get on that then. Yeah, I'm not a basketball, not a basketball fan, Sandro. Large family homestead. Usually I'm doing leather work or working on knives. I'm at the government job today, or the tax-paying job, and just doing a little lunchtime chat. Showed a couple of what I'm carrying today. Kind of a light carry. I hadn't carried anything on my belt in a while. Probably gonna get back to that next week, but got at Ozark Trail $10 bug out killer that everybody was lusting over for a while, and then got an 8OT. Nothing too crazy. And then my minimalist wallet. This is one of my designs. Put that in the pocket. And then I think that's it. My badge, some receipts. That's about it. But yeah, usually the lives are in the afternoons at the workbench, and I'm working on leather projects or customizing knives or cleaning the knives up or fixing them or stuff like that. Tennessee, Drac. Somewhere in the middle, about 30 miles outside of Nashville is where I'm at. What is that going on over there? What's up, Jay Sharp? I hate to hear that. Are you on the mend? Yeah, when I'm not cutting my fingers off, Mike, you got that right. Yeah, Sunday I did 3 stitches in my thumb on a live video. Cleaning up a knife, which is now on its way to Alabama as well. So good, brother, good. Glad to hear that, man. Glad to hear that. But yeah, large family homestead. Yeah, had not ever done that on a live video, and then was wrapping up, cleaning up a little knife, and I had all the blades open, and was cleaning the channels out and slipped and cut it right across the top. Got 3 stitches and a tetanus shot for my worries. David Williams, what's up, man? Oh yeah, it had to happen eventually, Todd. It's like guys that ride motorcycles and say, "Oh, I've never laid my bike down." There's 2 kinds of motorcycle riders: guys that have laid them down, and guys that haven't. Well, actually, I guess 3: guys that have laid them down, guys that haven't, and guys that have lied about it. Oh man, there's been a lot of that going around. I got sick. God, what was it, about a month ago? And it was hard for me to even work because I was coughing so much. And finally, I stayed on that the Mucinex and cough medicine and 2 rounds of steroids, and finally got it cleared up. Yeah, great to slice meat for sure. But yeah, hell, I ain't got a whole lot going on. What's everybody carrying today? Or y'all got anything you want to talk about? Yeah, 2 Z-Packs, Greg. I did 2 of them jokers. Yeah, I've heard that about the, oh, did you get you one of them wrench bosses, Todd? Yeah, I have too, Jay Sharp. Matter of fact, my current bike, I mean, this one was very minor, but we had been riding like all day. And there's this weird transition where it was almost like a switchback, but we had to stop, and there was a weird spot in the pavement, and I put my feet down and hit gravel and laid it over. But the wife was on the back, so she come off. We didn't get hurt. Didn't scratch the bike. There's a little nick on the crash bar on the front. But other than that, but I mean, there was no way around that. What's up, Pat Daddy? Well, Todd, I'll keep an eye out for that. What's up, Elizabeth? Pat, I hope you're doing all right, buddy. Yeah, the garlic cloves. I was just talking to Kaylin about that. We were talking about being sick and how fresh garlic will clear a bunch of that stuff up. Taking a break? All right. Well, good deal, Patrick. I hope you're not working too hard today, or hardly working, whichever one. Good to hear, Elizabeth. Good to hear. So I'm hoping tomorrow afternoon, be back at the bench. Just kind of depends on what our day looks like tomorrow. I'm gonna get started on all these pancake cheese that I've got on the books to do. I got a wallet to start and a pocket organizer. Actually, I guess it would be a purse organizer because it's for a lady, and it's gonna hold a knife, and I think a multi-tool is what he said. I'll have to get the specs on it again. Heck of a day, but heading to the house now. All right, well, that's good, Tyler. At least you get to go home. Do I like Mario Kart for the Wii? I don't. I'm trying to think if I've ever played Mario Kart on the Wii. Yeah, I have, because we had it. It's been a while when my son was little, but we had the little steering wheel attachments for the little controller. But I'm so old school, I had to like do it the other way with just the buttons and the direction pad. Oh yeah, that'll do it, Patrick. No, I've never actually played a Switch, Elizabeth. I think the last Nintendo product I played new was a Wii, and I've got a Game Boy Advance at the house. I need to get that thing back out. Now it's just a regular Wii. It was like when they first come out. I'm not a big video game player, but I've got one of the old school Game Boy Advantages, and I bought it to do a backlit screen mod on a couple of years ago and never got around to it. But it's got a game in it called F-Zero that I absolutely loved when I was a kid, and that's the only reason I got it, so I could play that game again, because it was cheaper to do that than to buy the Nintendo console. I'm sorry, Super Nintendo. F-Zero was on Super Nintendo, I think. Yeah, it was on, because you used the top buttons. Yeah, I've got an old school Game Boy. I've got the Game Boy, and I've got I forgot what it's called. I think it was an attachment that you put it in, and it had like D batteries in the back and lights and speakers and all that stuff. You still couldn't see the screen. Yeah, I heard that, Patrick. I had those too. We were late to the game on video games. We always had like hand-me-downs. Like, we had an Atari after, like, when the Super Nintendo come out, we got an Atari, and then got a regular Nintendo, and then hell, I don't know, I lost interest. Not ready to call this day done. How many subs do I have? I think I'm almost to 2,800, Elizabeth. Oh, I heard that too, Todd. I haven't been to a go-kart track in a long time. I used to love doing that as a kid. Got Pong for Christmas. I remember playing Pong on the paddle controllers too. It wasn't the joystick, it was the paddle that had the knob that you just turned. Yeah, Jay Sharp, that's how I am. Like, if I get to sitting at the house too long, I'm like, well, I got to go out in the garage, and I'll sit at the workbench and, you know, piddle or straighten up or try to cut my finger off, or, you know, there's always something to do out there, that's for sure. Always something to do. Well, Elizabeth, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, y'all hit the like button for me if you don't mind. That'd be super nice of you. This is just kind of a hangout. I'm not really, this is more just a chit chat, not really to get anything out there. What's up, Bubba? Oh, Bubba's EDC. Hope you're doing all right, buddy. Not working too hard. Did you go into work early this morning? Carrying that OG right there. I need the green one. I know there's a green one out there like that. And then I just saw one. Was it on? No, it was in the case at Walmart. It was like a highlighter yellow. The same one with the highlighter yellow. Ready to go home. Went in at 7. That's not too bad. Not too bad, Bubba. At least it's not, because you usually go in super early. Or at least sometimes you do. I know I showed this already, but that Carolina knife slip. I don't guess they're making the slips anymore. I guess they got to, I guess the demand for them got too high and they decided to be done doing them. Yeah, I mean, hell, ain't none of us bright, Bubba. And I got this 80T. This is a pretty one. I like this one. I had that pre-73, the Shrade Walden that was NOS, but I tell you, I like this one more. I guess because it just had that much, it has so much character on it. I got a little pocket wear to it, smoothed over on the corners. I got a little funk on it. A little something. Got my Smoky Bear Hank today. Show you all that. Man, if y'all got a Hobby Lobby and are into the bandanas and stuff, y'all need to go over there. That's where I got this one at. This one was, what are they, like $1 or something? They're cheap. No, this one, not this one. The regular, just the regular design ones are like $1. I think this one was like $4. Uh-oh, plain old potato. Patrick on the dad jokes. Brace yourselves. Commentator. Commentator. Jeez, Patrick. I genuinely think Patrick has a book of dad jokes, or it's like one of those, it's like a devotional calendar you put next to your bed, but instead of scripture, it's got like dad jokes in it. He's always got some good ones though, that's for sure. Oh man. I was talking to not talking, but had exchanged some emails with Blue Atlas. She's always in here, usually in the evenings, and she was asking about she's wanting to read up and do some learning on pocket knives, and I'd send her a bunch of like the date charts and stuff that I have. And what do you call an alligator that suddenly appears? Oh, why do I want to think I know this one? I don't know, Pat. What is it? Brother Louie, what's up, man? Hey, I never heard from you on that leather, brother. You still wanting it? I didn't want to hit your old lady's phone up if it was something you didn't want her to know about. An instigator. God dang, Pat. Pat got the jokes today. Pat's always got the jokes, though. I think I got a pretty good, I think it's a Senator. I don't know the difference between a Senator and an Eisenhower. Is an Eisenhower a pattern, a case pattern? Or is it just a Senator? I think it's just a Senator. I got a pretty good one coming in probably next week. Finalize the trade on it. I think it's a 70s. I won't know until I get a good look at it. The tank stamp says 70s, but it could be a 65 to 69. But I won't know because okay. Oh, I was just messing with you, Louie. You're like me, man. I don't hide. No, ain't no hiding in my house. No, sir. Unless I'm trying to get something for her, then I'll be sneaky. But she always tells me not to get her stuff, and she means it. See you, Pat Daddy. Have a good one. Yeah, just hit me up, Louie, and I'll figure out. We'll figure out how to get that done. Elephant or rhino? I don't know that one, Todd. What do you call the cross between an elephant and a rhino? Elephano. God dang. I figured it was something like that. That's fun. I like that one. I'll have to remember that. Elephano. Jeez. Oh, Lord. Mario's back. Did you get the lady fixed up, Mario? Stuck in traffic. Story of my life. Stuck in traffic. Unknown comic back in the. I heard that, Todd. I remember seeing them stuff and things like that in the Sunday paper, in the comic section. Like I think ours had a thing where you could mail in jokes and they'd print them off. Ow. Well, I tell you, this thumb is tender. I tried to do the thumb stud and it went, screamed at me. I'll just have to do the lock on the back. Well, fellers, fellerettes, I reckon that's about all I got today. What time is it? I don't know, unless y'all got something else to talk about. Yeah, that's what you get, Mario. I ain't gonna be doing nothing else today. I gotta turn around and leave the office at like 2. Yeah, I'll just hang out and then go do that. Maybe have a chat with the fellas this afternoon. Oh, unless Chase calls. Chase will probably call and I'll have a chat, afternoon chat. David Williams, you do the same, brother. Chase Sharp, you do the same. Get to feeling better. Y'all keep an eye out. Hit that bell. Get a warning next time I'm live, which is usually in the evenings. These little lunch ones, though, they just happen every once in a while. Used to do them a lot. All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. And if you hadn't seen any of the lives since I hurt myself, I got a new sign off. Live's over. Y'all be good. Talk to you later. Bye.